From brutal takedowns that left jaws on the floor,
Cause I'll knock your pussy ass out.
to explosive arguments that turned physical in seconds. These are the most insane fights ever caught on Love After Lockup, and the unforgettable chaos they left behind. First up, the most brutal takedown ever. Years of anger finally explode in what fans called the most savage moment in the show's history. Things have officially reached a boiling point between Brittany and Marcelino. And this time, there's no holding back. In a scene that had viewers' jaws on the floor, Brittany explodes in a fiery rage, calling out Marcelino for his lies, distance, and complete lack of effort in saving their relationship. It all starts with Brittany confronting Marcelino about his recent behavior, how distant he's been, how he's constantly on his phone, and how she's been feeling like a ghost in her own home. At first, Marcelino tries to stay calm, brushing it off and making excuses, but Brittany's not buying it.
I haven't been keeping anything from you.
Be careful. I am not in a good headspace right now. If you are gonna lie to me, get out of my face.
What makes this moment even more intense is that Brittany's anger isn't just about one fight. It's years of tension, unspoken resentment, and emotional neglect exploding all at once. She's done being the only one fighting for their marriage. She's done walking on eggshells, and she lets him know loud and clear.
Is there anything that you've been keeping from me?
Anything from
so I knew that you sent Amanda a pic. You were getting a while I was laying in the bed waiting for you while you were in the shower?
While Brittany was working to fix their marriage, Marcelino was in the shower sending a dick pic to another woman. The ultimate betrayal. Not just emotional cheating, but bold, shameless disrespect. Brittany found out and it was game over. Fans were furious. Who does that to their wife? Marcelino just crossed the line he couldn't uncross.
Have you cheated on me?
No.
No, you haven't. So you don't have a fake Instagram account? Mr. Meek Mill, 45? How many times have you Serenity?
Who is that?
Yeah, you little Barbie bitch.
What the are you talking
about? What am I talking about?
Marcelino stands there, stunned, barely able to get a word in as Brittany tears into him with raw honesty. There's no sugarcoating, no filters, just the truth.
Behind my back and every
I am
other bitch?
100% clueless about what you're talking about right now.
Good. Then be clueless about why you need to pack get out of my house. Get out of my house.
No, I got bags.
Fans online lit up with support for Brittany, calling the scene one of the most powerful moments in the show's history. Some even praised her for standing up for herself after all the emotional toil. One fan wrote, "I love how she told him to take those shades off to talk to her." Another said, "She said, be careful. I felt this, all of this. I had to have a very serious conversation very similar to this before." But wait, it gets crazier. Two men show up for one woman, and what happens next had everyone's jaw on the floor. Tensions were already high, but no one expected this. In one of the most jaw-dropping moments in Love After Lockup history, Kevin delivers a punch that sends Curtis straight to the pavement. Literally.
Oh, hey! Yeah, good night.
It all goes down when both men show up to pick up Tiffany after her release. Kevin, thinking he's the main guy in Tiffany's life, rolls up confident and ready to reunite. But then, bam! Curtis appears, claiming he's the real one Tiffany's been talking to. The mood instantly shifts from awkward to explosive.
Come pick him up.
Lay down, sit down.
I got out of the halfway house, and so far it feels like a nightmare.
As they both start arguing, things get personal fast. Words are exchanged, insults are thrown, and then out of nowhere, Kevin clocks Curtis right in the face. One hit and Curtis drops like a rock. Cameras capture it all, the swing, the fall, and the stunned reactions.
They're talking to each other, and one thing just escalated to another, and this is not the kind of release day that I had imagined for myself.
No. Hey, stop.
Y'all get him off the ground.
Tiffany stands there in shock, not knowing whether to be angry, impressed, or completely over it. The production crew even has to step in to break it up and check if Curtis is okay.
Daddy's acting like he's asleep. I'm done with Tiffany. I decided to just go on and take it back to the house and say both of them. Just forget about this, put it behind me.
Fans went wild online with memes, reactions, and heated debates over who was in the wrong. Some say Kevin went too far and should have kept his cool. Others argue Curtis provoked it and got what was coming. Either way, the drama was real and unforgettable.
Stand up. You got it? Come on, you can do this. Stand up. Over here. Right here. Right here.
Is he okay?
One fan said, "The way he did it and said goodnight and got in his car and drive off, I was laughing so hard. Never give anyone first hit." Another said, "The cold part about it is that old girl got him creased by playing both of them, and she ain't even fine." Now here's something that split fans completely. Megan seemed innocent at first, but then she did something that changed everything. At first, Megan had everyone's sympathy. She was the sweet, loyal girlfriend who had no idea Michael was married with a child. But during that vacation scene, when she opened up to her male friend about Michael's baby mama, fans started seeing a different side.
The whole purpose of this trip was to, like, clarify things between me
So
and
what
him.
did you clarify?
Like, I found out, like, you know, he's still married. The baby is his. I was just asking, I was like, are there other girls? Like,
Instead of confronting Michael directly, Megan chose to vent to her friend. While sipping drinks and relaxing on what was supposed to be a romantic getaway, she casually dropped the bomb. She knows about Sarah. She knows Michael has a kid, and she's known for a while.
Well, how much do you believe that? Who's to say he doesn't have another side piece?
I mean, I really don't think he could have that much time to be dealing with different women.
Her friend was visibly shocked, asking why she was even still there. And honestly, viewers were asking the same thing. But what really had people talking was the fact that Megan confided in another guy before addressing the issue with Michael. Was she trying to make Michael jealous? Was she emotionally cheating? Or was she just looking for support in a moment of confusion?
Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
On the
She
weekend.
got Tuesday, Thursday. Like, for real. Megan is so infatuated with Michael just because this is her first kind of like real relationship. It's the starter kit set.
To some fans, it felt like betrayal. She was still pretending everything was fine with Michael while telling another man intimate details about their problems. And let's not forget, she kept this all to herself for weeks. She let Michael act like everything was good while secretly stewing with the truth.
Like, you have training bras, now you got D cups. You gonna keep wearing that? It's training bra? Like, no.
And I told him about Rock.
How did that go?
So, did Megan do Michael dirty? Maybe not with lies, but with silence and secrets. Instead of having an honest conversation, she aired his business to someone else first. And that move, intentional or not, shifted the dynamic entirely.
Mad about, like,
Because I kissed him, he was like, you don't understand why that would be, like, dirty for you to do. Like, that's like my
Dirty?
good friend. Dirty, right.
a kiss.
A kiss.
Compared to, like,
Whether you think she was hurt, calculated, or just caught up in her feelings, one thing's clear: Megan wasn't as clueless as she let on. And when she finally decided to talk, it wasn't to Michael, it was to another man. One wrote, "Megan's friend is the only sane person on this entire show." Another said, "Her first real relationship and she's chasing this dude? No, ma'am, learn your worth, you are beautiful and don't need a boy like him." Speaking of chaos, this next fight is pure insanity. When two families collide, it becomes an all-out war nobody saw coming. Things exploded when Monique and her sisters came face to face with Derek's sisters, and it didn't take long before words turned into fists flying.
Hola, me llamo Anika. You know, how you doing or whatever?
Y'all want us to come to y'all house to have a little party for him, and we never really fully squashed all the beef, so.
Or is it beef?
Right.
Yeah, what is it?
Tensions had been brewing for a while. Monique and Derek's sister never got along. There were insults, shady comments, and plenty of social media drama leading up to the clash. But when both families finally came together, it turned into an all-out brawl.
Y'all just don't like my sister, like y'all never gave a valid reason.
Yeah, I feel like your sister don't got a problem with us.
So, I mean, but what problem?
When we first met y'all, we first got out the car, you walked up and said, oh, I'm trying to check bitch's temperature. That started it right there. After there, I got on the internet seeing a whole bunch of stuff.
It started with shouting. Derek's sisters came in hot, accusing Monique of controlling Derek and calling her out for everything from her attitude to her looks. Monique's sisters weren't having it. The screaming match got louder, more personal, and then suddenly, someone swung first.
Like you want to okay, so that's how it started. But before he walked out of jail, you had already checked us first, right?
Okay, so what's wrong with checking my?
Oh, girl, come on. Y'all can come.
From that moment, chaos took over. Hair was pulled, punches were thrown, and the camera crew could barely keep up. One of Monique's sisters went straight for Derek's sister, while the others tried to jump in and break it up. But it was on. Nails, kicks, yelling. It was messy, wild, and totally out of control.
That's stupid. Hold on. That's stupid as bitch. That's stupid as man. Come on.
Bitch.
Security had to step in and physically separate everyone before things got even worse. Derek, caught in the middle, looked helpless as his family and girlfriend's family went at each other like enemies in a street fight.
Chill out, let's calm that. Chill out. Chill out, man. What's up? This game what they want.
Get in the car, y'all.
This is some weird ass, man.
Bitch.
Fans were shocked. Some said it was the most intense fight in Love After Lockup history. Others took sides, defending Monique or backing Derek's sisters, depending on whose version of loyalty they believed.
This is weird.
Where my phone?
But one thing's for sure, after this fight, there's no pretending to play nice. The damage is done, trust is gone, and both sides are ready for war. This wasn't just a fight, it was the breaking point in a relationship already on the edge. And now, there's no turning back. One person wrote, "The way that first sister fell down and almost transformed into that tire sent me to the moon. She fell in slow motion." Another said, "At the end, Liz laid there like she watching cable, waiting on the kids to come home from school to grab the remote for her." Moving on to how a perfect birthday party turned into a complete disaster. What should have been sweet became one of the messiest exits ever. Michael arrived at his daughter's birthday party appearing calm and collected. For a moment, everything seemed picture perfect. He brought a gift, posed for a few photos, and smiled as he played the role of the devoted father. But beneath the surface, unresolved tension with Sarah was simmering, and it didn't take long for things to unravel.
He don't have nothing to do with my kids. He really semi-irrelevant, but he can play goofy if he want to. Let me see her for a second. Okay. You get her right back. Okay.
Though the day was supposed to be about their daughter, Sarah had clearly been holding in her frustration. She noticed that Michael barely interacted with the family, stayed mostly to himself, and seemed distracted the entire time. As the party wound down, Michael made his way toward the parking lot, ready to leave. That's when things exploded.
Mike, why did you walk out?
I'm finna go. I don't want no parts of that.
Can you actually, if we're gonna have a conversation, why can't
It's
I
your
rebuttal?
child's first birthday.
Okay.
You allowed it to not be about rain.
It's about rain.
Sarah followed him outside, unable to stay silent any longer. She was angry, emotional, and tired of the same cycle repeating. The quiet exit set her off, and a heated argument quickly took over the moment. Michael tried to explain himself, but Sarah was fed up. She called him out for not being consistently present in their daughter's life, and for only showing up when it was convenient.
If you moving on or whatever, but to try it like that, it's about seeing the that you with. What about this little girl? Or if
you care that much about her, where the you been?
Right, Mom.
Where the you been?
Now when I push the button.
The confrontation grew more intense with each passing second. Both were frustrated, talking over each other, their voices rising as onlookers watched from the doorway and parking lot. Sarah's emotions spilled out as years of resentment and disappointment surfaced all at once.
I don't care about that. It's about you choosing today on her first birthday.
You did. I already had it set up to where y'all would have known and met outside of her party. I didn't know you were coming until 3 minutes.
I've been told you.
Eventually, Michael had enough. Without another word, he got into his car and drove away, leaving Sarah standing in the parking lot, upset, hurt, and humiliated in front of family and guests.
Done.
Right.
Don't contact me no more, bro. Just remember, you walked out because you can't grow the up. You a piece of bro.
What was meant to be a joyful celebration turned into a painful reminder of everything that's broken. The party ended in silence, and once again Michael left when it mattered most. One person wrote, "What type of party is this? Everybody just standing around staring at him, interacting with kids. Weird shit." Another wrote, "I agree with Michael on this one, like she literally wasn't trying to make the birthday party about rain. She wanted Michael to know that she had a new boo and wanted him to be jealous." Here's where romance meets violence. Imagine your dream proposal turned into a nightmare brawl that destroyed everything in seconds. What was supposed to be a happy moment turned into total chaos. When Quaylon's surprise proposal to Chevelle set off a heated confrontation with her cousin DeMarc.
What you doing here, bro?
What you mean what I'm doing here?
She's supposed to be getting away from you now.
How?
What you mean how? She can't get away from you if you here.
Why is you worried about it, man?
Because I'm just trying to understand. What you telling me the last time we had a talk?
Quaylon had been working to rebuild trust after his rocky past with Chevelle. So when he dropped down on one knee and proposed, he expected cheers and tears, not fists. Chevelle was shocked but emotional, unsure how to react in the moment. But DeMarc, he didn't hesitate. He was furious.
You ain't doing none of that.
I ain't?
Nah, you ain't doing none of that.
Oh, man, go holler at my wife then, man. I just popped the question. Yeah, we finna get married.
Bro, no, y'all not.
Yes, we is.
Not on me, y'all not. Y'all not about to get married. I ain't gotta holler at her. Y'all not. You want to get married.
DeMarc had always been protective of Chevelle, especially after watching her deal with Quaylon's lies and back and forth behavior. To him, Quaylon's proposal felt like a manipulative move to win her back without proving he'd really changed. And proposing without talking to the family, that was the last straw.
Yeah, you think she happy. She ain't happy.
Man.
Don't do that.
You the only one mad.
Don't do that. When they stand up and say, "Hey, you think these two should be married?" I'ma say, "Hell no."
What you saying don't mean
One knee?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Romantic way.
How you know how to be romantic?
The romantic way.
As the tension built, DeMarc confronted Quaylon in front of everyone. Voices were raised, tempers flared, and the argument turned physical in seconds. Pushing led to shoving, and before anyone could stop it, the two were swinging at each other. The crew and family had to rush in to separate them before things got even uglier.
You was 17 in these streets. I'm tapped in.
Back up, bro. Back up, bro. Back up, bro. Back up. Back up, bro.
You back up.
Back up, bro.
You back
Chill.
up.
Like real. Back up, bro. Like real. What's up? What's up? What's your
Chevelle stood in shock, caught between the man who just proposed and the cousin who always had her back. What should have been a romantic, life-changing moment instantly became one of the most explosive scenes in Love After Lockup history.
What you saying?
I'm out here.
It's here.
I'm out.
Y'all are grown for this. Cut all these cameras now.
Little ass boy.
I even go in the room. Because this is not cool. This is over.
Fans were divided. Some said DeMarc was just protecting his family, while others felt he overreacted and ruined the moment. Either way, the damage was done. What started as a proposal ended in a fistfight, leaving Chevelle with more confusion than clarity. One wrote, LMFAO, this was pure comedy. He did the math and basically said he was a jail booty warrior. Next up, the friendship betrayal nobody saw coming. Best friends for years until one secret turned them into bitter enemies. What started as a fun night quickly spiraled into chaos when Amber and Poppy's longtime friendship took a shocking turn right in the middle of Amber's party. The drinks were flowing, the music was loud, but behind the laughter, serious tension was building. Friends laughed, danced, and caught up with each other, completely unaware of the emotional storm brewing beneath the surface. Amber tried to keep things light, but Poppy could sense something was off from the start.
You were mad then. You were mad then.
Oh, really?
You good now?
Yeah,
You
we're good. We're good.
All right. Buns are over there. Condiments are in the refrigerator. I don't know if you guys know this yet or not, but you know we're gonna be like BFFs, right? For real.
Poppy showed up expecting a normal night with friends, but everything changed when she found out that Amber had been in contact with her fiancé's ex-wife behind her back. The betrayal cut deep. For Poppy, this wasn't just drama, it felt personal. She saw it as a violation of trust, especially coming from someone who knew her history, her struggles, and her loyalty. To her, this wasn't just a mistake, it was a choice Amber made knowing how much it would hurt. The fact that Amber didn't mention it earlier made it feel even more sneaky and disrespectful.
I don't get it. It's not my life. This is your guys' that I brought in because I care about you. Because I care about you.
Hell, when you called her, calling her.
No, that's not every day.
It doesn't matter.
No, after I asked you.
Amber tried to defend herself, saying she had her reasons and that it wasn't what Poppy thought. But Poppy wasn't hearing it. The more Amber explained, the angrier Poppy got. The argument escalated quickly, turning emotional and explosive in front of stunned guests. Years of buried resentment, secrets, and miscommunication finally boiled over. This wasn't just about the ex-wife, it was about everything that had gone unsaid between them for so long.
When you're in front of him, when it's me and you, it's not you and him. It's how we you over. You're up. You're over there. You cried to me and her all damn last night, and I cried with you, bitch, because you're miserable. You're not even your own damn person. You're not even your own person. And I asked her. You called that you and him.
Voices were raised, fingers were pointed, and then things got physical. Pushing, grabbing, yelling, the entire party froze as two women who had been through everything together were now on the verge of tearing each other apart. No one expected the night to end like this.
I am for you. No. This is gonna go bad, because I'm gonna blast your ass on what the he does to you, how he does you, how you're not who you are. He does.
Fans were heartbroken watching it unfold. Many sided with Poppy, feeling Amber crossed a serious line. Others felt Poppy overreacted and needed to hear Amber out. One wrote, Amber isn't lying, she is always crying and sad while talking about her married dude. Finally, the ultimate showdown. Two women, one lying man, and a confrontation that proved sometimes fists do the talking. The drama between Ty and Boston had been simmering for weeks, but when they finally came face to face, it exploded in one of the wildest fights Life After Lockup has ever seen.
But you got It's okay. It's all right. I got this.
Yeah. We should just lead him to talk. You want to just go over there?
Ty had been juggling multiple prison relationships, but her connection with Hottie was serious, or so she thought. Everything changed when Boston, who claimed to be Hottie's real girlfriend, started exposing messages and photos, making it clear that Hottie had been playing both women. Ty, furious and hurt, didn't back down, and when Boston kept poking the bear online and over the phone, Ty decided it was time to confront her in person.
And then you told me to meet you at the funeral home, and it's like you automatically attacked me, like, for what?
First of all, why are you calling me? How'd you get my number?
Okay, so boom. So if you don't know how I got your number, of course, my man, Hottie.
Let me see your shirt.
What started as a heated war of words quickly turned into a physical brawl. Cameras caught the moment Ty showed up ready for a showdown. Boston didn't flinch. As soon as they got into each other's faces, the shouting turned into shoving, and then into a full-on fight.
You said you've been waiting for me.
Bitch, you a dodo.
Bitch, what's up?
Hair was pulled, punches were thrown, and the entire scene descended into chaos. Producers and security had to jump in and separate the two before things got even more out of hand. It wasn't just about Hottie anymore, it was about respect, betrayal, and two women who felt played and disrespected by the same man.
Yo, Liv, she's not even worth it. She's not even worth it.
Bitch.
Mine, he's mine.
Fans were split down the middle. Some said Ty had every right to stand up for herself. Others thought both women were fighting over a guy who didn't deserve either of them. But one thing's for sure, the Ty versus Boston fight was unforgettable. After the dust settled, neither woman backed down, and the drama with Hottie only got more complicated. Whether this fight settled anything or just fueled the fire, it proved that when it comes to love triangles on Love After Lockup, nobody plays nice. One wrote, "This was by far the most entertaining thing I've seen in a long time. This is what you call a true struggle clip." Another wrote saying, "From the beginning of the argument to the end of the fight, this whole thing is low budget and funny." Thanks for watching the wildest confrontations in Love After Lockup history. Whether you're Team Chaos or just love the drama, one thing's clear, this cast never holds back. From flying fists to brutal betrayals, it's always unpredictable. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more jaw-dropping moments. Trust us, the drama's just getting started, and it only gets crazier from here.